Well, hello and welcome to the show. Today we are going to be talking about one of the most exciting family events that is happening in the United States in the equine industry. My guest today is Dave Wolfe. He is the president of the Ranch Sorting National Championship Association. Did I say that right?
You did it right.
All right. It's a mouthful, but it's a great event. We're going to be talking about what that is, all that it is, and how it affects you coming right up here on Discovering the Horseman Within.
Now the sun is rising slowly on the mountain you must climb, and the trail that takes you closer to the source. And you dream about the moment when you leave it all behind and climb up on that one true horse. That one true horse, the perfect partner built to ride. One true horse, a bond that cannot be denied. You would search forever just to have the chance to take a ride on one true horse. Gonna take a ride on one true horse.
You know, we're out here in Sacramento, California at the Western States Horse Expo. And Dave, you guys have a booth here representing the Ranch Sorting National Championships. Tell me, this is a grassroots kind of a deal. Explain to my audience what the Ranch Sorting National Championship really is, just from the grassroots up.
I'll be happy to, Ken. I tell you what, this thing started about 4 years ago. We started the Ranch Sorting National Championships, and we decided that we wanted to promote a fun family sport on horseback, you know, and we really feel like we've got the one. This event is an event that anybody that can throw a leg over a horse can play.
So Dave, real briefly here, I've got 2 round pens hooked end to end like a figure 8.
Correct.
I've got 11 head of cattle.
Yep.
In a pen. I've got 2 riders. How does this work?
You've got the basics down right there. 11 head on one side, figure 8 round pen, 2 riders come in, they walk up to that imaginary line between the 2 pens. The flagger raises his flag, says cattle are ready. When he says that, one rider crosses that line with the nose of his horse and the flag comes down. This is a timed event, not a judged event. So the time starts right then. They give that rider a number. Let's say they give him number 4. It's his job to go in that herd of 11, find the number 4, sort him out of the herd, and send him to the other side. Then either he or his partner can go in and get the next one. They get the 5, then the 6, then the 7, then the 8, then the 9, then the 0, 1, 2, 3. It's sorting cattle in numerical order, and it's the most cattle sorted in the fastest amount of time wins the game.
Okay, so what does rider number 2 do while rider number 1's working? I mean, if I'm rider number 2, can I hold the line? If something starts to cross that doesn't belong, can I turn him back?
That's your job.
Okay.
Your job is the other 10 head that are in there, besides the one that he's getting out, to keep them in, because if the wrong cow comes across that line out of order, it's a no time.
Okay, so I'm just a turn back rider with a really short line.
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
And be prepared, because that other guy could bring him at you pretty fast.
Pretty darn fast. And so, if nobody is successful in the day in sorting all 11, like maybe in your lower end,
Correct.
the highest number of cattle sorted in the shortest amount of time.
You bet. 5 head might win the day in a beginner class or in a new competition.
Which really teaches your competitors not to quit.
That's right. You got to stay hooked.
Right. They're in there. They keep trying until the buzzer rings.
And you know, the fun thing about it in our sport is if you mess up, all you have to do is turn around and you're right there again. Where in other cow horse activities, you might have to run all the way down to the arena, regather the cattle, come back, regroup. Right here in this game, confined area, you mess up, you miss a move, just start over. Most of our contests are a 1-minute time limit.
Okay.
Now we do have handicaps. A handicap is based on you and your partner's rating together in a class, because you aren't at the level of the top people in that class, and it works very well.
Do you have a number set up much like the US Opens, or if I show up, does the beginner have to compete against me if I show up on day 1?
Well, I tell you, Ken, we do have a 9-point rating system, and we've sort of mirrored it after what USTRC has done with the roping industry, and I think that's a big reason they've grown to the extent that they have. And We have a number one beginner, which is somebody that's not won 3 checks in any cow horse activity. They're a novice rider on a novice horse. I mean, basically it's grandma on a trail horse is our number one rated contestant, and she can come in a confined area and compete on these cattle. And she will be competing against other people of her ability. Because as soon as somebody wins 3 checks, they move to a number 2 rookie, okay? Once they become a number 2 rookie, when they win $1,000, they move up to a number 3. And a 3 and a 4 is considered our novice riders. A 5 and a 6 is our amateur riders, and the 7, 8, and 9 is the open level. Now from the 3 on up, what we do is we track the win-loss ratio of the contestants. If a contestant spends $1,000 on entry fees throughout the year and they win $2,000, they'd have a 2.0 win-loss ratio. If that same contestant spends $1,000 on entry fees and they only won $500, they'd have a 0.5 win-loss ratio. So for instance, we take all the number 4 rated contestants and we list their win-loss ratio on a bell curve, basically from the highest to the lowest. The top 15% will go up to a 5. The bottom 15% will go back down to a 3 because they didn't do any good all year long. And the middle 70% will stay right where they're at.
Okay.
So we don't pass opinion on a contestant's rating. It's the contestant's performance that moves them up or down. And it's working. It's working very well.
Working really well.
Yeah.
So this is really one of those things what would be really easy to practice at a local riding barn or something where you can 3 steers and you could practice this forever.
Oh, you could. You could. And that, I think that's part of the grassroots program of it, is this is a community-oriented event where the little saddle club could get together and they could buy 11 or 15 head of cattle and they could get in there and they could practice, and the kids could do it, the grandparents could do it, the mother could do it. The whole family can play this game, and they're doing it.
Right. I mean,
they're really doing
with
it.
team penning, we get the steers trained to run to the pen. With cutting, we run out of fresh. But with this, you just keep changing the number up.
You bet. You change the number up and you sort one direction, and you put them in the other pen and you sort them back the other direction. So the cattle don't get too sour in our game.
How about the horses?
The horses, like I say, anybody that can ride a horse can play the game, and truthfully, any horse can play this game at the novice level.
Right.
As you improve, your skills will improve, and you will want to improve the horse you're riding or step up to a higher quality horse. Obviously, the open level competitions are the good cow horses, just like the good cutting horses, the good cow-bred horses that react and they anticipate what a cow will do, and they can make those catty moves on the cattle. But at the bottom level, we have every breed imaginable playing this game. Grade horses, registered horses, the family horse.
This is a simple deal that everybody, you know, the kids can compete on their level, that dad can compete on whatever his level is, and obviously because of the number rating, really you're competing against yourself. Yes, you're competing against the others, but if you drive yourself at all, you can still take your family to the same event. It's not like, you know, gee, if I get into trap, you know, if all of a sudden I get so good, I've got to go to elite events, now my family's no longer competing with me.
Exactly.
This, they can compete all day. Now, does it have any element at all, like, say, like a barrel race where we'd have a 1D, 2D, 3D? Can I compete with lower numbered, or like a mixed match roping at a US roping? Can I compete with lower numbered competitors on my team?
You bet. We have divisions throughout our association and that contestants can compete in, and we have a beginners division where number ones ride with number ones, okay? Then we have an open level where all the top riders can ride together, but then we have numbered divisions all the way in between. Say we have a number 10 handicap, okay? A number 10 handicap is any 2 riders whose combined rating make a 10 or below, okay? So a 9 and a 1 could ride together, an 8 and a 2, or 2 5s, you know? So, and every number, almost every number in between, you can match yourself up with any level of ability of contestant to meet that class. And that's what's fun about it. You know, the other thing that we've done is that all divisions, we have a 5-ride limit, and in every division we require that everyone gets in the draw one time. And what that does is that means that everybody that comes to that show in any class that they ride in, they're willing to throw their name in the hat and draw a friend or somebody they've never met before to compete with. So a brand new person that comes and doesn't have a partner, doesn't know anybody, can put his name in the hat 5 times and draw with 5 brand new friends that he's never met before.
So we work all year accumulating points towards a national championship, a national finals. What time of year does that happen, and how can I find out more about it?
That's every year in June, and you can certainly jump on our website and find out more about it.
Okay. We're going to talk more about the national championship, what the event is, what your job is as a rider. All of that's coming up right after this. Hey, we're back, and we are here in Sacramento at the Western States Horse Expo. My guest is Dave Wolfe. He's the president of the Ranch Sorting National Championship Association. We're talking about the actual World Finals, the national championship event here. How many teams would you expect at the national finals year-end event?
You know what, we could have as many as 5,000 teams, if not more, this year, because the sport has just exploded year after year. Last year we had 3,800 teams at our national finals.
That's real numbers. That's huge.
That's a lot of people and a lot of horses and a lot of cattle.
No kidding. Now, I start getting a picture in my head. Maybe I've got all the wrong picture. This looks to me like one giant evening family event where everybody knows everybody by the end of the week.
You know what? We make it that way.
Yeah.
In any competition that you go to, there's a small percentage that are winners.
Right.
You know, that's what competition is. Your goal is to be a winner.
Right.
But 90%, if you got to say it, are losers. 10% are the money winners. We make our association based around having fun.
Right.
We want it to be a fun family vacation for contestants to come to and to enjoy themselves. So we do things every night. We have the competition during the day. We go hard and fast. We compete at all different levels, from beginners to novices to amateurs to opens. We have a Sadie Hawkins, which is a guy and a girl on a team. But at night, on Monday night, we have hot dogs and s'mores. We have a big campfire on Monday night. Tuesday night,
that's a big campfire.
You bet, you bet. Tuesday night, we have Susie McIntyre coming, and they're going to do a big cowboy church for us. You know, and we really like that. We think that's a part of it. Wednesday night, we have a finals. Thursday night, we have a producers banquet and dinner to honor all of our producers, and all of our producers plus the sponsors plus all the contestants get a free dinner on Thursday night. And it's a big smorgasbord. We sit around the campfire and we all eat. We have guys coming with guitars and they sing, and you know, it's a Western lifestyle and it's community associated, and we keep it that way. Friday night, we have Western Wishes coming. It's a cancer kid program that we are 100% behind, and we do a big celebrity sort. We have all kinds of celebrities, horsemen, and people within the industry, sponsors. They come in and ride, and we cow cut it, and the money goes to the cancer program for those kids. Those kids this year, I think we have 4 kids that want to get to go to the National Finals Rodeo. So we're going to try to raise the money to send those kids to the National Finals Rodeo. I think it's an awesome deal.
Wow, you guys are changing lives as well as having fun.
You bet, you bet. We hope so. We really do. It's important to us as an association and as a group. And then Saturday night, we turn around and we have our last finals, and that's the big hurrah with a lot of money paid out and a lot of prizes paid out. We've got rangemen on board. We give out a lot of their great saddles and product, and it's just a great program. It's a fun event. And like I say, 5,000 teams is our goal for this year, and 2 or 3 years from now, that'll be a small number.
Wow. Now, I had a chance to talk to Dale Martin about this, reinsman. How many saddles did you guys give out last year?
Last year, we gave away 18 saddles at the National Finals.
Wow, that's a lot of trophy saddles.
Well, people love those saddles, and they want to take them home, and they'll remember those for many years rather than the money that they're going to get and spend in the next 2 or 3 months.
Right.
So we like prizes. We think prizes are important. And we have so many new contestants coming on board. You know, a belt buckle is really important to contestants. Every class that we have at our national finals, the winning team gets a belt buckle. So.
Now, one of the aspects we've talked about, and just kind of skimmed around here, but you hit on it a few minutes ago, you put a lot of effort into family in this event. And you've put effort into it in more events than just this. Talk to me a little bit about what you're doing in Cheyenne with family there and some of the extra things that you're doing there.
But Cheyenne is an annual event for us, and it's been a great event for us over the years. And we do it at the Laramie County Community College during the week of Cheyenne Frontier Days, and it's a big attraction. Obviously, it's cowboys all over the country come to Cheyenne, and we're glad to expose our sport during that time. But last year we had 1,800 teams at Cheyenne alone. Big turnout. This year we're going to start a day earlier, and we're going to offer a ranch sorting Bible camp for youth. We know other disciplines like the roping do roping discipline Bible camps all over the country. We're going to kick that off this year at Cheyenne, and we're happy to have you come and be a part of it. But we're going to put together a group of young riders that we want to put an impression on them. It's not only about going out and winning; it's about sportsmanship and horsemanship and living the right kind of lifestyle that we all enjoy, which is the country lifestyle.
Anytime as an association that you put family and kids at the top, you are building not just your event, but the whole industry. And I believe one of the reasons that I've really got excited about getting on board with you guys, I believe as an industry, we have to realize we are riding on the coattails of Roy Rogers and Gene Autry right now.
You bet.
And if we don't do something ourselves, then my kids aren't going to have coattails to ride on.
That's right.
And you guys have taken the bull by the horns, you've jumped into the pit and you're wrestling with it, and doing something that is, like I said earlier, changing lives and making a difference and making it a long-term fun event to be a part of. I just, I have to say over and again, I take my hat off to you guys because it's not easy. You guys, it hasn't all been just free rolling.
It's been a process. It's been a process, but we are so proud to get it where it's gotten.
How long have you been working on it?
This is our 4th year with the Ranch Sorting National Championship. We started in 2007. I think the end of that year we had about 900 teams at our national finals. The end of the 2nd year we had over 1,800 teams. The end of the 3rd year we had 3,800 teams, and this year we're shooting for the moon. But along with that, the membership has doubled, if not more, every year. Last year, coming into our national finals, our goal was to be at 5,000 members in our association, and we just hit it right at the national finals this year. And right now, we're signing up contestants into 11,000 numbers. Wow. 11,000 numbers in our association. Wow. That's a great feat for us.
That's big numbers, and when you talk about this, one of the things that you guys have talked about, and we'll just hit on it briefly here, but you have worked closely with clinicians beyond myself to bring education into this event, to improve the knowledge bank that your riders are working with. Is that something you're going to continue doing?
You bet. We want to expose the sport, and we want to expose and promote horsemanship within the sport. So to do that, we're anxious to get involved with top horsemen like yourself. There's others like Aaron Ralston, Al Dunning, Kevin Meyer, Cody Kuhn. I mean, we're getting a lot of great horsemen involved in our sport because they can see the potential in it. Not only is it a fun family sport, but it also is a super introduction to cow horse activities.
Right.
If you can learn to read a cow and work a cow in a confined area, then you can step up to the position of maybe turning that cow back on a wall, or running him down the fence and turning him back, or taking him out to the middle of the arena and circling him, or learning how to cut. We think it's a stepping stone to all the cow horse industries that are out there, and we're super supportive of them. But let's get new people involved. Let's bring in the new blood, the new contestant, the young rider, the older rider, the wife that says, I can't dedicate 2 years to go learn something before I can compete. Right. I want to go compete right now.
Yep, and learn as I go.
So we have something that they can compete in today against other people at the same level and progress all the way up. And before you know it, they're going to be fanning out to all these other cow horse activities. And I think that's why we have an attraction of horsemen that are wanting to get involved with us and help us promote this sport.
Well, one more time before we're done here, where can they find information? Where do we go for a website?
ranchsorting.com. That's our website. It's pretty simple. If you're thinking about ranch sorting, go to ranchsorting.com. We have a wonderful website. It has a calendar of events on it. We keep points for contestants all across the United States, both at the state level and at the national level. And I think you'll find everything you need. We had over 400 sanctioned events across the United States this year. So if you don't have a show in your area, let us know. We'll help you get a show in your area. We've got all the material and information you need to run a ranch sorting contest.
Remember, if you've got interest in ranch sorting, you want to find out about this event, you want to join this association, you're looking them up at ranchsorting.com. Hey Dave, thank you for being here. I sure appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate all you're doing for the industry. You guys have got a great thing going. We sure want to get on board and help promote it in any way. Thank you guys for joining us. I know that it takes time out of your schedule to sit down and view this show, and I want you to know we appreciate it. And until next time, may God bless the trails you ride.
For more information about Ken McNabb Clinics, appearances, and products, visit kenmcnabb.com.
One true horse, the perfect partner built to ride. One true horse, a bond that cannot be denied. You would search forever just to have the chance to take a ride on one true horse. Gonna take a ride on one true horse.